To add a new event to the events section of the website, what you need to do first of all is go into the CMS. Once you've logged in, if you select the option of posts, it'll bring you up to the post page, which you'll see what we've got down there is we've got the actual two existing posts that are up there. So you've got your new website launch and the sale option, which is on the website just there and there. So to edit the ones that have already been published, if you select on the name of the title, it'll bring up the page and you'll be able to see the text in the main window there, and also the excerpt, which is down there as well. Now the excerpt is what you see on the initial page. So when you click on the events page, you first of all get this. So the excerpt is the bit of text that happens before the read more, and when you expand it to the individual post page, the excerpt then disappears. It is just into the actual post itself and the comments at the bottom of the page there as well. So for the test one that we've done, that is the excerpt that we've put on there, and that's the main body content, which you'll be able to sort of like go through and actually change throughout that. To add a new post, if you select the all post option, and at the top of the page you've got the option to add new. So if we add new, at the top we need to first of all put a title in there, so if we call that test. Then in the main body copy area, what we can do is we can actually type as much as you want in there. And what you've got is you've got your usual word palette, so you can actually bold text, italicise, strike through, bullet it, number bullet it, add them as a quote, right, left and centre justification. If you wanted to add a link to the text or an image, if you select the link icon, and what you've got is you've got two sections. You can either paste the URL in the top there, or you can, from the bottom here, link to existing content that's actually appears on the website itself. So these are all pages that exist within the section itself, so you don't have to actually know what the URL is. It automatically puts it in there for you. You have got another tick box as well, which allows you to open the tab in the new window. It's always a good idea if you're linking to an external site, like a partner or a designer's collection website, always open it in a new browser window, because then when they close that down, they'll be back at your website as well, so then you don't really lose the traffic itself. Once that's done, if you just click the add link, and that will link the text. If you make a mistake with the link, there is an icon next to it which you can actually unlink the text. You've got your usual spell checker, you can change the formatting, the underline, the colour of the text. Again, just a little reminder that if you're pasting from Word, if you use the paste from Word option there, rather than just using the shortcut key on the keyboard. If you do use the keyboard shortcut, always remember to use the rubber to remove it, because Word puts in its own language for the CMS. At the bottom of the page, what you've got is you've got your excerpt. So from this one, we'll just put the test. Down the right hand side, what you've got is you've got a number of different options. So you've got your background style. That actually chooses what images you want to do there. So if you just leave that as a static image for the time being, you don't need to worry about the background gallery. Publish we'll come back to in a moment, because first of all, what we've got to do is we've got to actually add a category. So what we need to do is we need to add it to the events category. And at the bottom there, if you wanted to add a few tags in there, when you get a few more options, you can do that as well. So say if you had an event in Nottingham, you type Nottingham as a tag, and then you can just add that there. There's no real rules for that. Once you're all finished, if you hit the publish button, once it's loaded, you'll notice at the top it goes in the yellow that's let you know that it's published. One thing I didn't mention earlier was the fact that you can actually add images into this main body area in the usual way of using the upload functionality in there as well. So once that's done, if you go back to the website itself, hit the refresh button so it reloads the page. And you'll see our new test has been put there. So this is a test, and it hasn't brought in the rest of the article as well. The date automatically comes in, as does the like and the tweet. If you select the read more, you'll see our text has come in there. So it's got funny formatting, because I went through all the process of bolding it, striking through, adding it as a quote and everything like that. So this will be whatever you put in the main body area. So you've got your title at the top there, and you've got your replies that automatically comes in. It'll automatically put in the date as well, so you'll see, because we've done this one in April, it's actually the only one that will be listed when the category page loads up. But if you add more this month, they'll all just appear there, and anything previous will just be in the different archive. And we only added it to the events, so you can see that there's 2 events, and there's one that's a little bit of news as well, because this is a news area. If you wanted to add something into the news area rather than the events, all you'd do is in the category select news rather than events. So if you wanted it to appear in both, just tick both them boxes as well.